It started with a message, one that would echo through the halls of celebrity gossip, fan forums, and the hearts of millions. Benny Blanco, the renowned music producer, sent a simple yet pointed warning to pop superstar Justin Bieber. Please kindly stay away from her. Selena Gomez is mine. Stop trying so hard to win her over. In a world where every move of the rich and famous is scrutinized, dissected, and debated, this was no ordinary note. It was a shot fired in the quiet war over one of the industry's most beloved stars, Selena Gomez. What followed was not just a clash of egos, but a glimpse into the tangled web of love, loyalty, and ambition that powers the lives of those who seem to have it all. As fans took sides and the entertainment world held its breath, one question hung in the air. Why do we fight so hard for love, even when we know the odds and the world are against us? It was past midnight in Los Angeles when Benny Blanco pressed send. The city, accustomed to the late-night antics of its celebrities, was quiet. The only light in Benny's studio came from the blinking monitors and the soft glow of his phone. The message was short, almost respectful in its wording, but the intent was unmistakable. A firm boundary, a final warning. Please kindly stay away from her. Selena Gomez is mine. Stop trying so hard to win her over. To the outside world, Benny and Justin were just two artists connected by the messy, overlapping circles of music and fame. But to those who paid attention, there was history. There was tension, a subtle, simmering rivalry that had always threatened to boil over. And with that one message, it finally did. The relationship between Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber is the stuff of legend. They were Hollywood's golden couple, their on-again, off-again romance chronicled by tabloids, dissected by fans, and immortalized in song lyrics. Their love story was tumultuous, a roller coaster of passion, heartbreak, and at times public drama. Enter Benny Blanco. For years, he was content to remain behind the scenes, producing hits for everyone from Rihanna to Ed Sheeran. But when he and Selena began working together, something shifted. What started as a creative partnership soon blossomed into something more, something that caught the attention of not only fans but also those closest to Selena. Justin, for his part, never really let go. Even after marrying Hailey Baldwin, rumors persisted that he still carried a torch for Selena. Every tweet, every Instagram like, every new song was analyzed for hidden messages, clues that he was still fighting for her. Benny's message was the culmination of months, perhaps years, of tension. For Benny, this was not just about love, it was about respect. It was about drawing a line in the sand and defending something he believed was worth fighting for. In interviews, Benny has always been candid, sometimes to a fault. He's spoken about vulnerability, about the importance of authenticity in both music and relationships. When you find something real, he once said, you have to protect it, even if it means making enemies. To some, his message to Justin was possessive, even aggressive. But to others, it was a declaration. Selena was not a prize to be won, but a person deserving of stability and genuine affection. The message did not go unnoticed. Within hours, the internet was ablaze. Team Benny and Team Justin trended worldwide as fans dissected every word, every emoji, every possible subtext. Justin, for his part, was silent, at least publicly. But those close to him described a mix of emotions, anger, hurt, maybe even a hint of regret. After all, he and Selena shared a history that few could understand, a bond forged in the fires of fame and adversity. Some insiders say Justin reached out to Selena privately, hoping for clarity, maybe even closure. But for the first time in years, Selena was not caught in the middle. She was in control. Lost in the noise was Selena herself, a woman who had spent much of her adult life in the public eye, her relationships fodder for headlines and hashtags. Selena has always been open about her struggles, with love, with mental health, with the pressures of fame. In interviews, she's spoken about the difficulty of moving on, of finding herself outside of the Selena narrative. With Benny, things were different. Friends described her as at peace, happier, more grounded, more herself. Theirs was a quieter love, one built on mutual respect and understanding. But even the quietest love can become deafening when dragged into the spotlight. Why did Benny's message resonate so deeply? In part because it was a rare moment of honesty in a world defined by PR statements and manufactured drama. It was raw, unfiltered, a glimpse into the very real emotions that lie beneath the surface of celebrity life. But more than that, it was a reflection of something universal. The urge to protect what we love, to draw boundaries, to say enough. Whether we are famous or not, we all understand the pain of watching someone we care about be pulled in different directions. No story in the age of social media is complete without the chorus of fans. The internet became a battleground. Twitter threads dissecting every possible meaning. TikTok videos analyzing body language, Instagram comments turning into full-blown debates. Some fans sided with Benny, praising his honesty and his willingness to stand up for Selena. Others accused him of overstepping, of treating Selena as an object rather than a person. And then there were those who just wanted Selena to be happy, regardless of who she chose. Why do we care so much about the lives of celebrities? Perhaps it's because their stories are larger than life, modern-day fairy tales with higher stakes and more dramatic plot twists. But at their core, these stories are just reflections of our own desires, our own heartbreaks, our own struggles to find and keep love. We project our hopes onto them, root for happy endings, and mourn when things fall apart. In the case of Selena, Benny, and Justin, the stakes felt especially high. It wasn't just one love story ending and another beginning. It was the end of an era, the closing of a chapter many had grown up with. What the public doesn't see are the quiet moments, the late-night conversations, the doubts, the fears. Fame magnifies everything. The highs are higher, the lows are lower. Mistakes are broadcast to millions, and forgiveness is often in short supply. For Justin, Benny's message may have been a wake-up call, a reminder that some doors once closed are better left that way. For Benny, it was a risk, a gamble that honesty would be enough to keep what he cherished. For Selena, it was perhaps a chance to finally move on, to write her own story. In the weeks that followed, the world watched for signs of fallout. Would Justin respond? Would Benny back down? Would Selena make a statement? But life, as it often does, moved on. Albums were released, tours were announced, new relationships blossomed. The headlines faded, replaced by the next big scandal, the next viral moment. What remained, though, was the lesson. Love is messy, complicated, and rarely goes according to plan. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is draw a line, however, imperfectly, and fight for what belongs to you. What is it about love that drives us to such extremes? Why do we fight so hard, even when the odds are against us? For Benny, it was about honesty. For Justin, perhaps it was about regret. For Selena, it was about freedom, the chance to finally move forward. Their story is a reminder that love is as much about letting go as it is about holding on. That sometimes, the greatest act of love is allowing someone to choose their own happiness, even if it means stepping aside. Benny Blanco's message may have been directed at Justin Bieber, but its impact was far-reaching. It sparked conversations about boundaries, respect, and the nature of modern relationships. It forced fans to confront uncomfortable truths. That love is not a competition, that people are not prizes to be won, that sometimes the best thing you can do is wish someone well and walk away. And perhaps, in a world that so often values drama over dignity, that is the message that matters most. For Benny, Justin, and Selena, the future remains unwritten. There will be new songs, new loves, new headlines, but the lessons of this moment will linger. The importance of honesty, the power of boundaries, the courage to fight for love, and the wisdom to know when to let go. As the world moves on to the next story, the next scandal, the next headline, the legacy of that one message endures. It is a reminder that beneath the glamour and the gossip, celebrities are just people, searching for love, making mistakes, and, like all of us, trying to find their way. Strip away the fame, the fortune, the screaming fans, and what remains are three people, each searching for connection. Their story is not so different from our own. A series of choices, some right, some wrong, all leading to this moment. Benny's message was a declaration, yes, but it was also a plea for understanding, for respect, for a chance to build something real. Justin's silence spoke volumes, a mixture of pride and pain, hope and heartbreak. Selena's response, quiet but resolute, was perhaps the truest act of self-love. In the end, the world will always watch. We will always be fascinated by the highs and lows of those we admire. But perhaps if we look closely, we can learn something from their struggles. We can learn that love is never simple, that boundaries are essential, and that sometimes the hardest thing to do is also the right thing. Benny Blanco's final message to Justin Bieber was more than just a warning. It was a testament to the messy, beautiful, and endlessly complicated nature of love. As the dust settles, one thing becomes clear. The story was never just about Benny.